Hello again everybody and welcome back to the channel. We're just about to do our first allotment session, getting the new allotment cleared. Me and my mum have just taken this new allotment on. Some of you may already know from previous updates we're taking this new allotment on. Really exciting times. My mum did have an allotment on the other side of the site over there, which was too much for her really. She works full time. She's busy and a full plot was too much.
And the weeds just got way out of control. It was just getting too much for me. I wasn't able to plant anything. All that was growing really on there was weeds and fruit. So in the meantime, this new plot came up.
Well, yeah, the new plot is joined onto my existing plot, so I can go on there and help her much more as well. It's hard to do an allotment when you work full time. It's an absolute mess, isn't it? It is a mess.
It's like an Amazon jungle.
Yeah, we definitely underestimated how much work it would be. I think the ground is a mess. There's a lot of weeds. There's bricks and bits of rubble in there and all sorts of random stuff. So our idea is to clear as much as we can. We're going to try and get it as level as we can. Stick down a load of weed membrane down. Stick loads of the fabric down. We can't use the plastic though because that's banned on the site because we have rats living underneath it, so it has to be the stuff that lets the water through. We're going to put that down and then we're going to put our raised beds on top. We're going to go no dig. I think we may put cardboard over some areas as well and go no dig with that, stick compost on top. But the idea is we're going to try and make it as simple as we can really, to make it easier for us further down the line. Hopefully we'll have less weeds, less backache, no digging, and that's the idea I think. Containers as well, we're going to have loads of these 30-litre containers that I've got sat on top of there as well. Compost bays, we've got pallet compost bays to build as well, so we can make loads of compost. So yeah, loads of ideas.
I think the good thing with this is it's a blank canvas because there's nothing on there, absolutely nothing apart from a plum tree, cherry tree, but there's absolutely nothing. So
there's nothing on there.
It's nothing apart from weeds. But yeah, it's just like a blank canvas. So it's nice to plan it how we want the layout of it.
We're able to put our own character into the plot, aren't we? Rather than having something that's already done. Like the plot over there had beds laid out and stuff, but with this, we can just do whatever we want and have a fresh start, really. And I think that'll be good to look back on, won't it? You know, we'll have a good progress pictures. We can look at the before and after and see how far we've come. So I'm going to be creating a playlist of each episode on the allotment, from start to finish. I will be arranging them into a playlist as well. You can come back and watch them from start to finish and watch the plot unfold and watch the developments over the months and years as well. So we're going to have a first session today. I'm sure it's going to be back-breaking work, but it'll be well worth it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's just go into the plot and let's just get started. Let's just go crazy. So let's go.
Let's go!
Okay, so we've had a good few sessions on this new allotment now over the last week or so. My mum and my sister have been down every day this week getting some stuff done on here, and I've been down as well whenever I can, getting some stuff done as well. So here's my side of the plot, and I've done quite a bit of clearing here. There's a big pile of weeds here which I need to burn in time. There's an incinerator on the go there. I've been doing some of it, but it's going to be a long and lengthy process, I think, doing that, because there is a lot of things to burn. I've just tried to get it as flattened as I can. I'm trying to get the ground as level as I possibly can, really. I do need to remove these gooseberry bushes still over here. I probably need to do a skip run with all the rubbish that's over there, which I've cleared into a pile. As I've mentioned in previous videos, we're going no dig with this. The ground is not in a good way, really, to be honest. It's not great, full of rubbish and loads of stones and glass and plastic and all sorts. I've actually decided to chop this tree down here. Apparently it's a golden plum. It's never bared any fruit and it's huge. Little bit of a mistake, really, but I suppose it's good to get it out of the way now, because it's only going to shade out crops and sap nutrients and water from the soil anyway. So I wanted to get rid of this, and I thought, well, I may as well do it now, get it out of the way. I was filming cutting this down, but my camera actually cut out before it fell, which is really irritating. But yeah, it came down, it actually went onto the road over there, so I had to gather 3 people to come over here and help me move it back onto the plot, because it was just so heavy. It's like, the thing weighs like over a ton. Anyway, I started breaking it up into pieces now. It's going to be a long job, but I suppose getting it out of the way now is a good idea, and this gives me more room to put membrane down over here as well. It's made quite a bit of extra space. But yeah, I've started breaking that up now, and we need to get it burnt. Or I may actually put quite a few of the logs in the bottom of our raised beds. We'll see, that might be something that we can do. There's still those trees over there, a cherry and I think a plum. I may leave them there for now, I think. We've cleared quite a bit of this path as well. There was loads of weeds over this. We've cleared quite a bit of this now. But my mum has made really good progress on this side, on her side. This is my mum's side over here. I think from around here onwards. So here's my mum's side. And then there's my side over there, which joins onto my plot over there. So this is my mum's side, and yeah, she's done a really good job clearing this, and so has my sister. She's done really good. Loads of this old fabric here, this old weed membrane needs to go to the skip. It's not really usable anymore. We've got right in the corner as well down there. I'll put an image on the screen of what this looked like before we started on it, and I think we've made some good progress here. It's not quite as bad as what it was, minus the tree there, of course. That's made a bit of a mess there, but we'll get that sorted hopefully soon. There's another plum tree here and here, which I don't know what we're going to do. There's no fruits on those, but there is this lovely Victoria plum tree here, which we're going to keep. Needs a bit of a tidy up. We need to trim some dead branches off, I think, and tidy it up a bit. There's some side shoots coming from the bottom as well. We'll cut them out too. But loads of empty space now here, which is really good. It's quite level as well, so we should be able to get the fabric down pretty soon. My mum and my sister have also had a good session around here. De-weeded the front of the plot as well, which is looking really good now. Big pile of weeds there as well, ready to burn, or we may just stick them in the compost bin. A subscriber also suggested that I build the pallet compost bays before I put the membrane down, and that's a good idea, I think, because I don't want to be moving all the weeds around again. So I'm going to get those pallet compost bays built and stick the weeds in as soon as we can, and then we'll put the membrane down, I think. So yeah, I think we've made some good progress. Now I know we've mentioned some ideas in the previous video, but I think what my mum wants to do on this side is have the 5 raised beds on here. She wants to also get a greenhouse and stick that on here, and she's going to have a shed somewhere as well. Plenty of space to do it, I think, on here. Plus over here as well, some space here too. That's what she's going to do on there. And then on my side, it's going to be potato buckets in 30 litre containers on here. This is hopefully it's going to be a space where I can grow my potatoes. And then it's going to be pallet compost bays around the border, and probably a couple of no-dig beds as well, to hopefully a nice area to film videos as well. It's quite busy on my plot. So to conclude, we've made a good start here. I think still plenty to do. It's only been about a week since we took this on, so I think we've made pretty good progress here. Of course, stay tuned in the coming weeks and months for more updates from this plot. There's going to be plenty going on over here during the winter, plenty of updates, loads of exciting things going on. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you never miss any of those updates. That's all for now, guys. I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Happy gardening and stay safe.